Hello and welcome. What I have in front of me is a color palette that I've been exploring. And I use light blue, cerulean blue, aqua, which is, rather on the green side, manganese, yellow oxide, orange, and black and white. So I was doing an experiment today to use this color palette, minus the aqua, and create cohesive collage papers so that when I want to start my intuitive art journaling pages and then or paintings and take it farther, that's what I'm exploring. So if you're interested in this, stay tuned and watch to the end, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, by the way, I have a free course that's still out there that introduces you to the art journaling, intuitive art journaling practice, which is more of a mindset. So make sure to check that out, and let's get creating. So I really like this use of this color palette and the way it's distributed, more like how you would use it on a painting. I find it not very useful, to me anyway, when you put out the colors and you mix, and that's not how I create. So for me, this was better, and I liked having it's just to the left out of camera, and I'm just glanced at it just to make sure I was getting those beautiful values and hues from those colors. I wanted to make sure I had a warm yellow. I wanted to make sure I had a mixture of this neutral. That pull was so good. And I'm also breaking in my new, very large, for me, Gelli plate. And it is awesome. So I will be leaving the colors in the show notes, or the video description below the video. So check that out. Also the link to my 5-day course, intuitive, it's all about intuitive art journaling, inner exploration, and just getting used to that kind of free flow creativity. So here, I wanted to make sure I added a little black, and I'm really enjoying my new brayer. It's a 4-inch brayer. I think it's Speedball, and it's a softer one, and it's wonderful. Of course, it doesn't squeak, which is awesome. And right here you see me using my Catalyst Wedge, the toothed one, just because I really enjoy, I really love the wave, energy, water. It can be interpreted in so many ways, and it adds a free kind of just enough texture. And for this short video, I thought I would just play with the colors and just use solids. A ghost print would have been lifting that up without putting the neutral on, but I wanted to add a little bit more in the background. So when you're Gelli plating, whatever's on the plate is first, and everything you add on goes further back. So I'm getting used to that. This is my 8x10 Gelli plate. I switched to it from the big one using medical paper right here. And it's very porous. As I found, the paint went right through. So I'm thinking, wow, this is going to be a wonderful layer. So please come on back next week, where I'm going to add some mark elements, drawing elements, and writing elements to these pages, not all of them. And I'm going to start exploring this feeling that I've been looking for. And I'm loving the blue. This is a new one. And it's just, it can resemble water. It could, energy, any kind of feeling like that. And I'm planning on putting the collage elements in amongst the paint that's very similar. So I'm looking for subtle differences here. Who knows what'll happen? But I love all these colors together. It's amazing. The next time though, I think I will keep the aqua and disregard one of the dark blues, either the cerulean or the other dark blue there. Yes, wow. And the very light, where you can go more cool, more warm, put them together, or keep the cools. I have these just a very loose idea, and I don't want to keep or hang on to that because I want to let it be as authentic as I can. But I want them to be very ethereal and free and floating kind of thing. So anyway, that's what I'm looking for. What are you looking for in your art when you collage? Do you think ahead of a final product, or are you trying to stay more into an intuitive flow? That's the best way, I believe. So getting some beautiful warm tones with the yellow oxide and a little bit of that orange, and then coming back to my reference. So then I love putting a warmer blue and a cooler blue together. And it's a little too blue, but I love it. So it's very strong. So I'm lifting it off with a little bit of a sheet of newsprint, and then I'm going to come in, we'll use that as well, add a little more white. And that's looking much better. And I'm finding the larger brayer, this one at least, very efficient. And working on not having those lines, you know, with the edge of the roller. So I'm getting better. This is the Gelli wrap. And I want to go even lighter. As my reference, my color reference is to the left. So really, really efficient. And it was so easy today, especially, you know, when you're not having a great day. I'm still trying to get through this recording without coughing. And I'm on the tail end, so, oh, it has been quite a cold journey. So I've added just a dot of that yellow oxide to get it looking more patina, more antique. Just that beautiful, I love that tone, or that hue. And value, because it's much lighter. So you can keep on exploring your colors, your color palette if you find you've found one, and also using different tools around your home, or especially your kitchen, your mailing products, containers. This lid has been so useful. And I'm using the Gelli wrap again, just because it really is the most efficient and inexpensive, especially if you have an 8x10 and a 5x7. So now I have a 5x7, an 8x10, and a 12x14 Gelli plate. I purchased the larger one for getting more paper, larger, and for larger work. So we'll see what I do with it. So this yellow oxide, which is lighter, and I decided to mix it on the glass palette, which I plan to also use the larger Gelli plate as a palette for rolling. And when I'm just doing other things, it's a great mixing palette for the brayer. Glass is okay, but the paint dries so fast. And then at the end, if you have this great big Gelli plate full of paint and you spread it all, you're going to get some wonderful collage papers. So I really need to try that next. And you see how the lighter area is in the front, where the yellow oxide is in the back, and it's creating some subtle differences. So here's the collection that I made today, and I can't wait to start using it. So come on back next week where we will start exploring. I'm going to do some journals and on some canvas. So I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.